Hey guys! May peace be with everyone. Today, we're going to chat about an incredible story that Jesus told, the parable of the 10 virgins, which is found in Matthew 25 verses 1 to 13. Have you ever heard of this parable? If so, come with us, because you can always learn something new. If not, relax, I'll tell you this story in a very easy-to-understand way. Imagine a city full of expectation. The streets were lit up, and the air was festive. Everyone was expecting a very special wedding. At that time, weddings lasted days and, at the end, the groom arrived to pick up the bride and take her to the celebration. In the middle of this wait, there were 10 young girls who were part of the ceremony. They held their lamps lit, as it was customary to wait for the groom at night, lighting the way to the big party. But here comes an important detail: not all of them were prepared in the same way. 5 of them were called prudent, that is, they were careful, responsible, and planned things well. The other 5 were reckless, as they didn't think about what could happen and didn't prepare properly. The 10 girls were there, excited, holding their lamps lit, waiting for the groom to arrive. But time passed, and nothing from the groom appeared. Sleep hit, and everyone ended up dozing off. Suddenly, in the middle of the night, someone shouted, "The groom is coming! Go out and meet him!" The girls woke up with a start. It was the long-awaited time. But that's where the problem came. The 5 prudent ones took their lamps and calmly refilled them with the extra oil they had brought. But the reckless 5 realized that their lamps were going out. They didn't have enough oil. Desperate, they asked the wise ones for help. "Please give us some of your oil. Our lamps are going out." But the prudent ones replied, "Oh, girls, it can't be done. If we share it, it might not be left for anyone. Hurry and buy oil before it's too late." The reckless 5 hurriedly left to buy oil, but while they were gone, the groom arrived. The prudent ones, who were prepared, entered the party with him and the door was closed. Shortly afterwards, the reckless women returned and knocked desperately on the door. Sir, open it for us." But the groom replied, "I don't know you." And they were left out. And what does this teach us? Jesus told this story to show us something very important: we always need to be prepared. The groom represents Jesus, and the party represents the kingdom of God. Just like those girls, we are all waiting for his return. But the big question is, are we ready? The lamps represent our faith, and the oil symbolizes our communion with God, through prayer, reading the Word and a life dedicated to Him. But those who are distracted and unprepared could end up missing the most important moment in history. So, how about we be like the prudent ones? Let's keep our lamp always full and shining, so that when Jesus returns, we can enter with Him into the great feast of eternity. But why were those 5 reckless girls not prepared? What caused them not to organize themselves properly? You know, sometimes we know that something important is going to happen, but as it seems like it will take a while, we end up leaving it for later. And that's exactly what happened to them. They thought there would be time to resolve everything later. But the groom arrived by surprise. Now, think about it, Jesus' return could happen at any moment. It could be today, tomorrow, or many years from now. The problem is that we never know the day or the hour. And that's why we need to be like the 5 prudent ones, always ready for when that great day arrives. If Jesus returns now, are we prepared to go with him? Or are we leaving it for later, like the reckless girls, who ended up being left out? Being prudent means living every day in a way that pleases God. It means being fair, loving people, and keeping our hearts open to Him. It's like keeping our lamp always full of oil, shining brightly, so that when Jesus comes in the clouds, we are ready to ascend with Him. So, tell me, are you living like a prudent or reckless person? Let's fill our lamps and be prepared for this great meeting. So, did you like this story? If so, don't keep it to yourself. Share with other people, because this message is very important. Oh, and if you want to keep learning, take a look at Matthew 25 verses 1 to 13, where Jesus tells this incredible parable.